Hey!
Hi!
Happy Wednesday, everyone! Should we get started? Join us. This is my How Are You song. This is my How Do You Do song. And I'm so glad we are here. This is my I Miss You song. This is my High Five to You song. And I'm so glad we are here. And you know, Kurt and Liz, and welcome to visit. And I'm so glad we are here. One more time. This is my How Are You song. This is my How Do You Do song. And I'm so glad we are here. This is my I Miss You song. This is my High Five to You song. And I'm so glad we are here. And you know what? And you know, Turt and Bit
And Billy.
will come to visit.
Oh yeah.
And I'm so glad we are here. Yes, I'm so glad we are here. Hello out there. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Family Connection. I'm so glad we are here. All together again on this gray day. I wore my gray clothes because I'm a rain cloud. I'm hoping that it'll be raining sometime tonight because I would like more rain. I love a rainy day. How about you all? Do you like rainy days? I see that we have Wendy with us. We have Clara joining us. We have Kathy Schumann. We have my mom, Kathy. So good to see everyone, or at least hear from you. And everyone else out there who isn't commenting but is watching. Hello, I miss you all. So on this rainy-ish, well, I'm going to call it a cloudy day, let's go see
What's outside your window?
what's outside the window. So you go to your window. We do need more rain. So let's go to our windows. And as we are looking outside of our windows to see what's out there, also send a little message saying, let's have some rain tonight, please. Sound good? You check out your window, I'll go look out my window, and we'll report back to see what we saw outside our window. Here we go. Ava, what do you see? Clouds. That's a good sign.
I see clouds. I said clouds.
Amelia saw clouds too. Excellent. We have some. So, what do you guys have to report? What have you noticed outside of your windows? Let's see. Clara sees a half-built fence. The trees are blowing in the wind out in Dassel, Minnesota. My dad Virgil sees a radial arm saw, which I'm assuming is some sort of saw blade that you use to cut wood, because he's working on a log cabin at the moment. The Redigers are here, yay! They see Hemlock, the dog, the bird feeder, trees and grass, the table saw. Wendy sees boats and hammocks and cars and trees and bushes and an obstacle course that she built. Awesome. Kathy Schumann sees the gray sky and their neighbor's dog. That's cool. We have some little plants growing out in our front yard that Marco was watering today. And so it's all wet out there, which is nice. You know what else I see outside? Some cool rocks that have been painted. These aren't the type of rocks you normally see. Normally you just see rocks that aren't colorful, but today we have some inspiration rocks. This whole week we're talking about encouraging people and inspiring people, and one of our art project for the week is creating these inspiration rocks, painting them or using Sharpies to color and draw on them. And we are going to encourage you all to enjoy walks and finding cool rocks on your walk. Walk and rock, rock and walk. Very similar sounding. And then painting them, decorating them, putting encouraging words on them, and then you can drop them off at the church, and they're going to be decorating our churchyard and encouraging people who go for walks by our church. Nice. Amelia's coloring a unicorn over there, so she was just showing it to me. So we are going to be talking more about our inspiration rocks, as well as ways to help inspire and encourage people, especially during our sheltering in place right now. Oh, yay, Kayla has joined us. Very happy about that. So to kick things off, I think that we should move to see what Turt and Bit are up to tonight, if they have any ideas about different ways to encourage and support people. So we are going to move over to see what they're up to today to start things off. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, who is this? Who is this little person? It's not a person, it's a rock. I'm a rock. A super duper 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 rock. Look at me, I'm a rock. Doopy 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 dee. Da da doop da doop doo doo doo. Da 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 da. Bit, do you hear something? Rock, 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 rock. Looking at me, everyone spreading joy, encouragement, and lots of fun. Yeah, I do hear something. It sounds like someone is singing, but there's no one around. Just these rocks. Rocking and rolling, that's what we do. Sending everyone happy thoughts in everything we do. Look, Bit, look, is that rock? Is that rock moving and dancing and singing? I bring a smile up to your faces. Joy inside and outside of spaces. I'm a rock, I'm a rock. I'm a great, great rock. Excuse me, rock? Oh, yes? Well, hello. How are you? Hello. Are you actually, a talking rock? Well, why, yes, I am. I am an inspiration rock. What? I'm an inspirational rock. I bring joy and encouragement and inspiration to everyone I meet. Not to be rude, how do you do that? You're just a rock. Just a rock? Just a rock? Oh, my dear bunny. And I suppose you're going to say that you're just a bunny. I am just a bunny. And I suppose you're going to say that he's just a turtle. Well, I am just a turtle. No! No! No, 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 no! You are not simply rabbits or turtles. You are joy makers, inspiring beings that bring encouragement to others, just like me, the inspirational rock. About that, so how are you, a simple rock, so inspirational? What? Oh, you two haven't seen my backside. What? No, there's no need to show us your backside. Look! Oh my God! Oh, I see. It says choose hope. Well, that is very encouraging. Yes, I told you. I'm an inspirational rock. Even just sitting in one place, I encourage people who walk past me. I get their attention with my bright colors, and I have encouraging words. Well, that is just wonderful. In fact, I think you inspired me to collect some rocks of my own and paint them. Wonderful idea! That is so inspiring. Yeah, it really is. You are a very inspirational rock. Yeah, you're telling me. Well, let's all go for a walk then and find some more rocks. All right, I'll join you. This will be fun. Yeah, it will. Let's do it. Inspirational rocks. They are very energetic. Who would have thought, right? Well, thank you, Turt and Bit and Inspirational Rock, for helping us understand even little things can make a big difference. That's why it's cool to paint our rocks and put inspirational words on them, like show kindness, choose hope, What does this one say? Enjoy today. So I encourage you guys to all go out and do the same thing. And then if you want, definitely you can drop them off at church and they'll be decorating our beautiful church yard. So that was our fun Turt and Bit skit. And we are going to, the rock can't walk, but it can stay in its place and it can bring joy to others and inspiration to others through all the cool colors and its inspirational phrases. All right, so speaking of inspiration and encouragement, I want to move on to Let's Find It in the Bible. Now, earlier in our comments, I asked you all to check out the Old Testament and tell me how many books in the Old Testament are named after women. Did any of you guys do your research into this? Can any of you tell me how many books in the Old Testament are named after women? Oh. Any answers? Ava, do you want to come check it out? Ava's going to do a look-see through our book contents, table of contents, to see how many books she can find that are written or that are named after women. Genesis, yeah. I didn't count that one, but that is a good one. 8. Although Genesis means in the beginning. But we do know a girl named Genesis. So far? I see one, Ruth, and I see another, Esther. We are going to the book of Ruth, which is in the Old Testament. So find the book of Ruth in your Bible. Now, the book of Ruth is the story of this woman named Ruth and her daughter-in-law named Naomi. We also know a Naomi, don't we? The part we are going to be reading is chapter 1, and we're going to be reading verses 1 through 22. This is kind of the introduction to Ruth's story. I'm going to paraphrase it because there's a lot of different things that are going on. But how it goes is Ruth and her husband had 2 sons, and they moved together to this country called Moab. In Moab, Ruth's 2 sons met 2 women and got married. So Ruth had 2 daughters-in-law. And as it happened, Ruth's husband died. And then, a few years after he died, Ruth's 2 sons died. So she was a widower who had no children. But she did have her 2 daughters-in-law. Now, I keep saying Naomi. I mean, Naomi was the mother. Ruth was the daughter-in-law. Excuse me. Naomi was the mom. My bad. So anyway, Naomi and her 2 daughters-in-law left the country of Moab and decided to go back to Naomi's home. Now, as they started traveling, Naomi said, you know what? You ladies shouldn't have to come with me. I'm a widower. I don't have any sons. There's no one you can marry. And in that time, marrying someone was very important to women. And she said, both of my sons died. You should go back to your home country and find new husbands. And one of the daughters-in-law, she decided that she would go back. But Ruth, Naomi's daughter-in-law, clung to Naomi and said, no, I don't want to go back. I want to be with you. Where you go, I will go. The Lord will be with you and the Lord will be with me. And Naomi realized that Ruth wanted to go with her and was determined to go with her and refused to leave her. And so they went together back to Naomi's home country. Now, I encourage you to read the rest of this story, but the reason why I decided to choose this one was that Naomi's husband died. Her 2 sons died. She didn't have a family. She was prepared to go back to her home country with no one, to be alone. And her daughter-in-law, Ruth, refused to let her be alone. She wanted to stay with her, to encourage her, to be with her so that she wouldn't be alone. That's a very encouraging, wonderful, inspiring thing for someone to do. So that story of Naomi and her daughter-in-law Ruth was is a story of encouragement and inspiration of two people that help each other and support each other. So, what did you all find most interesting about that story, besides the fact that, yes, there is a Naomi in it, and we know Naomi at our church? But I'll give you guys about 2 minutes to kind of think through what you found most interesting about that story. And then, please, tell me what you think in the comments. And as you talk a little bit amongst yourselves, I'll just play a little bit of the guitar as you discuss amongst yourselves, and leave your comments, please. I see some comments popping up, so I'm going to put my guitar down and slide back up here. All right, so my mom, Kathy, says that we all need someone to encourage us. It's a wonderful lesson. It's wonderful that Naomi had someone to stay with her during a very hard time in her life. The Vadnesses say Quinn thought it was so kind for Ruth to stay by Naomi's side. Beautiful, exactly, I agree. Wendy says that the daughter-in-law was so nice and caring that she would not let Naomi be alone. I love it. My dad, Virgil, says, I never saw that before, but Ruth was encouragement to Naomi. So he found something new in that story of, in the story of the book of Ruth. And the Redigers say that Ruth stayed with Naomi. Yes, it's a beautiful thing that they stayed together and encouraged each other, because that you need people in your lives to do that. And we have people in our lives who can be encouraging, even during times of hardship. So, wonderful story in the Bible. And I do encourage you to continue reading Ruth, because it's a cool story. It's a very cool story about what the two women are able to do together. So, all right. We've talked about our inspiration rocks, and we've talked about our Bible verses, and I think we're going to move on to our it's caption time. Remember last week I showed you this picture of Turt and Bit and Billy and what they were up to, and I asked you to caption it. And I said I would take top 3, but I decided to go with the top 4 because I got some captions from Genesis, from Wendy, from Clara, and from Kayla. And I decided that you guys are all the top ones. So congratulations. You are going to get a fun little prize in the mail. And I'm going to read everyone your captions. So Genesis, she said that Bit was saying, hey, Turt, I'm going to go outside to go on a bike ride. Wendy, her story is that Bit is saying, hey, Turt, want to play outside? And Turt says, sure. Well, where's Billy? And Turt says, well, let's go look for Billy. And then Billy says, hi, hey, look, I'm in the tree. Nice job, Wendy. Clara says that Turt is saying, hey, Bit, how are you? Do you want to play blocks with me? And then Bit says, Turt, let's go biking. And Turt says, oh, I'd much rather go biking. Let's go. Let's go. Nice one. And Kayla is saying that Bit is being kind of a mother, and she's fixing Turt's bike tires while Turt plays with his blocks. And Billy is saying, hello, from the window. He's saying, hi, Turt, come on, let's go out and play. And then Bit says, don't forget to stay 6 feet apart. I love it. Great captions, y'all. Very good job.
Mine.
And then Ava's is?
Mine was, hey, Bit, want to play with these blocks? Okay, after that, can we go on a bike ride? Billy says, Hey, what are you doing?
Awesome. Thank you, Ava. Too cute. So good job on the caption contest. That was a lot of fun. I'm sure we'll do something like that again in the future. But for now, it's time to get up and move. So get up out of your seats and we're going to sing a song. We're going to sing our Get Up and Move song, and then we're going to sing the song Down in My Heart. So here we go. Mila, you going to join us to get up and move? It's time to get up out of your seat and move your body. Bring your arms up in the air like you don't care. Then you'll bend down low and touch your toes. Come on, everybody. Come on and move your body. Then you'll skip in place. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Then you'll clap your hands together, back and forth again. Then you'll turn in a circle. Now come on, everybody. Come on and move your body. It's time to get up and move. Time to get out of your seat. First, let's do some frog hops. Hippity, 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 hippity hop. Then we'll march like we are in a hall. Right, come on, everyone. Come on and move your body. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, and I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the love of Jesus down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. One. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the peace that passes understanding down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart, and I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. That was awesome. I think we got rid of some of that energy just now. Woo! Good times. Thank you, everyone. It's a good song. It's been a while since we've done that one. Awesome. All right, just a few more little things before we
we're done.
Before we sing our With You Goodbye song. But first of all, I want to remind you all that tomorrow we are having our Zoom Kids Get Together. That's going to start at 6 o'clock, which is a time change, but we're doing it at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So your parents will be getting an email invitation tomorrow afternoon for that. Please join us. And for show and tell, what I want you to bring tomorrow for your Zoom get-together is bring something that was given to you as a gift that you received that has special meaning to you. So bring something for show and tell that is given to you as a gift that has very special meaning to you. And you can share that with all of us tomorrow. And then we can also sing Wendy a happy birthday, because tomorrow is Wendy's birthday. Yay! All right. Other than that, I do want to continue to encourage you to find some cool rocks and paint them and color them and drop them off at the church, because the more we can get out in the church, the better. And I'm going to put together a cool list of questions that you can use during your pen pal writing, because we still have pen pals out there. We still love getting mail, and I don't want you to forget about it. It's super fun getting letters in the mail. So I thought I would send up a little sheet of paper for all of you to read through with different questions and different things you could talk about in your letters. Sometimes it's hard to think of stuff to talk about.
Or we could paint something and put it in a package and send it to them.
Yes, artwork is always accepted in pen pal letters. Love that idea. Thank you, Amelia. Perfect. So don't forget about your pen pals. Don't forget about our Zoom get together tomorrow. Bring a gift that you received from someone that has very special meaning to you. And with that, I'm going to finish off with prayer, and then we're going to sing our goodbye song. So I'm going to start with a word of prayer as we are all together. Dear Lord, thank you that we could have this fun time together on our family connection. And thank you for reminding us that we can be encouraged and we can encourage others through painting rocks, through writing letters, through singing songs, through giving phone calls, for video FaceTime, text messages. There are so many ways that we can reach out and encourage those around us. Help us to stay encouraged this week and stay healthy and be good helpers in our household and good students with our school. And thank you that you are here with us always. And all God's children said, Amen. All right. We're going to sing our With You song. And there really are some good clouds in the sky tonight. But they're not as high as I am, because I'm feeling happy. The clouds are in the sky, but they are not as high as I am. The frogs, they hop and hop, and they never stop like me. I think of all the things I've done and all the things to do. It's so good to be alive. It's so good to be alive with you. One more time. The clouds are in the sky, but they are not as high as I am. The frogs, they hop and hop, and they never stop like me. I think of all the things I've done and all the things to do. It's so good to be alive. It's so good to be alive with you.
Bye.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. I miss you. I love you all. And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow on our Zoom get together.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It was fun.